Oh, hello. How are y'all doing? I'm Ivan Hussein and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about the fight that happened in October this year, October 14th to be specific, Tommy Fury versus KSI. I'm gonna talk the ending of Tommy Fury KSI and what we have got from the fight. And I'm just gonna talk. And I don't know I don't know what this video's title would be, but I guess this video's title would be uh, Tommy Fury beats KSI. I'm gonna think about that, but today I'm gonna talk about the Tommy Fury versus KSI fight and what's the end result of it. Uh, and yeah, let's talk about it. uh, yeah, I'm talking about it after a lot of months, like 1 month and a half or something like that. The fight was horrible. Let's start with the fight was horrible. The fight was unwatchable. Every they were clinching every 2 seconds, and it was Tommy Fury's one of the worst performance of all time. Tommy Fury was so good when he fought Jake Paul. Jab, right hand combinations. We saw none of that in this fight. Yeah, we saw none of that in this fight. I know KSI was very awkward. I know KSI stance was very awkward. I know KSI was going back and forward in the video, in the fight, but oh my god, the clip is fucking lagging. Sorry. So yeah, yeah. So basically, Tommy, uh, I scored the fight. Uh, it was a 6 round fight. It wasn't a big fight. It was a 6 round fight, and that's the difference with Jake Paul and KSI. Jake Paul fights 10 round fights now, and KSI fights 6 round fights. They're just not on the same level. Yeah, they are on the same level if you talk about music or YouTube, but boxing side, Jake Paul is so much far ahead of KSI, and if they were fight, I believe Jake Paul would knock him out under 2 rounds. So I believe KSI won the first round and the second round, and after that he didn't win any round. He lost every four last round to, so 3 to 6 round, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 rounds he lost, and that makes Tommy Fury the winner. And Tommy Fury is a bad performance. The only thing Tommy Fury was landing in the fight was jabs and left and right hooks probably. I didn't really see him land a right hand in the fight. Yeah, I really didn't see him. Tommy Fury was cheeky though. I'm not gonna say Tommy Fury didn't try to win. I was thinking Tommy Fury was a little shocked. KSI was faster than Tommy Fury expected. Uh, Tommy Fury underestimated KSI, and KSI was faster than Tommy expected, and Tommy's defense is obviously horrible. If you don't know yet, obviously you know Tommy Fury's defense is horrible, but that doesn't really make any changes because KSI's defense is also really horrible. The dude literally fights with his hands down and jumping jacks. Obviously, his defense is even worse than Tom Fury, so there's not any problem. But the thing that saves Tommy is he has a chin. Uh, he has a chin. Tom Fury has a chin. He got hit with one Jake Paul's over right hand in the fight, and Jake Paul hits really hard. You see when well, that over right hand wasn't that good, but it's still an over right hand from Jake Paul. But should do damage, and it did damage, but it didn't knock out Tommy Fury. Now, Tommy Fury has a chin. We did see that. KSI also hit hard. KSI doesn't hit as hard as Jake Paul, or KSI doesn't even hit as close as hard as Jake Paul, but KSI does hit very hard, and KSI is fast also, but he landed. in a fight where he landed like two right hands after one another. Obviously he did, because Tommy's defense is horrible. uh, yeah, so he did land two shots, where but Tommy did. Tommy was obviously faced those are strong right hands, but there wasn't any point where I people was like, oh, he's getting knocked out. No, he wasn't getting knocked out. He his chin saved him. But if Tommy Fury didn't have chin, it would be a real big problem for him, like a real big one, because he would get knocked out pretty easily. Because if you don't have chin and you get knocked out quickly, then you would get knocked out quickly. Doesn't matter how much skills you have, but if you don't have defense, which Tommy Fury doesn't have, it's just bad. It's just bad. So I'm not gonna act like KSI was bad. KSI was all bad. Yeah, KSI was all bad, but um, to be honest, KSI was exactly as I expected him to be. But he was a little faster than I was expecting. He clearly worked hard. I think that's the best version we would ever see KSI. It was just his best performance. KSI did exactly what he could do. He didn't did what he said he was gonna do, because he didn't KO knock or Tommy Fury or even beat him. So he didn't say what he did, but that's not my point. My point is KSI fought like I expect him to be fighting, like very or very weird stance as I thought he would be. Uh, he had a great right hand. I think and he didn't even throw left hooks or right hand, which I get it, because the stance he was fighting on, it's really hard to throw hooks or right hands. And many people will say that, oh, why he didn't throw hooks. Um, but it kind of makes sense for KSI, because KSI doesn't really have throw great hooks. So he was like, if I don't throw great hooks, then what's the point of me even throwing hooks? Uh, yeah, that makes sense. I think that there wasn't any wrong, but I don't know. KSI was basically as I was expected him to be, but which I didn't expect as much was KSI's fastness. KSI was really fast. I didn't expected him to be this fast, which helped him to win two rounds with Tommy Fury, because Tommy Fury didn't did much. It's the fight almost remembers me of the fight of Logan Paul versus KSI, which I do believe Logan Paul won. Uh, it's reminds me of Logan Paul versus KSI too, because Tommy fought like uh Tommy fought like Logan Paul. He didn't really throw much. No. I don't agree with that. I think I faced wrongly. I think Tommy didn't wanted to fight like uh, Logan Paul, but he did fight like Logan Paul, because it almost. So yeah, that was basically the whole fight. Yes, I was faster than I thought. Tommy Fury won, but yeah. I guess thanks for watching this fight. Comment down below what you think about the video or the fight. I just oh, and Case's appeal got rejected, which is which is so funny. Case I thought his appeal is really gonna work, huh? It's also reminds me of the point where Logan Paul's appeal got rejected and KSL laughed while making a video. I think Tommy Fury should do that too. So it's kind of irony of the whole situation. Tommy Fury won. KSI did better than anybody could imagine. I would agree that, but it wasn't enough to win the fight, and he didn't say what he was gonna do. So yeah, that's the whole fight. Thanks for watching this video. Oh, share this video to friends, family, and yeah, and like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and press the bell icon to see more videos and see my gaming videos too. I'm posting gaming videos here and there, so watch those too if you are interested to those contents. So yeah, that's was it. And KSI is a really smart man. To be honest, I do want to see him get into the ring. But I don't want to see him get into the ring with anyone else against Jake Paul. We need to see that fight, KSI versus Jake Paul, the last match of the main match of the influencer versus influencer scene. Is this the biggest match of influencer scene? I believe probably a 2 million pay-per-view fight, huge money. Nobody is doing it because I think Jake Paul wants to do it, but KSI is not wanna do it. He's scared because another thing with the situation that KSI, as I said, he's a really smart man. So KSI was like, if I lose to Tommy Fury, then I lost to Tom Fury, and Jake also lost to Tommy Fury too. So I won't be worse than Jake Paul because we both lost to Tom Fury, which happened. But KSI is like, if I fight Jake Paul and I lose to Jake Paul, then I can make any excuse, and I just lost to Jake Paul man to man. So that's the thing why he's not fighting Jake Paul, because then he's smart, and that's why he's fighting Tom Fury. Because it doesn't matter if how worse he loses to Tommy Fury, he can still say, "Oh, Jake also lost to Tom Fury." But to be honest, we know one thing, and that thing is, in paper, Jake Paul is better than KSI because Jake Paul's record is better than KSI, and Jake Paul did better against Tommy Fury than KSI. Jake Paul won 3 rounds, KSI won 2 rounds. Jake Paul did more win. Jake Paul did win more rounds than KSI. So that's it. And I was watching the fight, and the commentators were so biased against KSI. It's so fucking annoying, dude. The commentators in the fight was so biased against KSI. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Do I have any more thing to say about this fight? Because I'm gonna end the video. Yeah, Tommy did won the fight. Tommy Fury's worst performance. Tommy Fury. I also want to see Tommy Fury fight again, because that wasn't it, and I want to see Tommy Fury needs to redeem himself. Because Tommy Fury, to be honest, I didn't even think he was gonna lose a single round against KSI. The fact KSI was even able to win 2 rounds against Tommy Fury, it explains how worse Tom Fury's performance were that right, and still managed to win the fight. So that just proves the different skill set level of KSI and Tommy Fury. So yeah, Tommy Fury needs to redeem himself, and how can he redeem himself? He needs to fight Vidal Riley. I do kind of think Tommy Fury can beat Vidal Riley. Close fight. We want to see that fight. I also made a video about that fight too. Watch that video. I think Tommy Fury can beat Vidal Riley, but it's going to be a close fight. That's how he needs to redeem himself. He needs to fight Vidal Riley. That's the problem with boxing and UFC. You see fights happens in UFC because all you say Dana White is the charge of UFC and Dana White controls the whole industry, but that kind of helps, doesn't it? Because Dana White fix all the fights and when the fight's gonna happen. But in boxing there are a lot of promotions, and fighters can hide under those promotions and under the clothes. But in UFC there's no bullshit. You just need to fight. You just need to fight. Like in boxing, the fights like Jake Paul versus KSI isn't happening. Tom Fury versus Vidal Riley fights is happening, that we need to see, and will boost boxing's reputation if that fights happen. And that's another reason why boxing got really unpopular and UFC got more popular, because in boxing fans are hanged. Fans are kind of left behind. The fights doesn't really happen. Fans gets bored, and that's why boxing can't stay relevant, because the fight really doesn't happen. So that's the big problem in boxing. They just hide and talk. Finally, Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis happened, and Gervonta Davis won. And I knew before the fight Gervonta Davis is gonna beat Ryan Garcia. I wanted Ryan Garcia to win because I like him more. But that doesn't mean I was delusional enough to say Ryan Garcia is going to beat Gervonta Davis, because he didn't. Gervonta Davis is just a better boxer and better fighter than Ryan Garcia. Okay, we just got off topic, so the video is, and so thanks for watching this video. Stay happy, stay healthy, and bye.